Hey everybody, hello from Mikeworth Consulting. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what we've got going on. We have a couple of books that for our clients that went out this year. So we are on book tour right now with this particular book. This is by Fatun Ali, My Dear Loving Sisters. So this is I'm chapter 4. Isn't that fun? So this is when you're thinking about for business models, we do a lot of different kinds of business models, but what comes up a lot are people who are publishing. And we spend a lot of time with people who are doing huge amounts of change in the world that have very unique thoughts that really have a book in their repertoire that may not have been developed yet. But the reason that they have a book in their repertoire is because they really need to actually be able to deliver service in another way. So when we talk about service, a book can be a point of service. So this particular book has lots of open space so that people can write in it. It tells a part of her story, but it also is specifically for people that look like her. So this isn't a face that you see on uh on every newsstand. So this is easily identifiable. That's why we put her face right on that cover. And when you are looking at that cover and this product, now she can reach out with her words and have a detailed story. She can give information and people can start to work through something on their own. So for about $20, that now she can have somebody buy this product and they can start to receive service. And what that means is that there's worksheets in here. So they can start knowing her brand, getting to work through these coaching questions that are in there, and they can start receiving benefit from someone they admire. So when you're thinking about your book, you want to think about what is the service you're extending with that book. Is it just a story? Is it just something of interest? Who's going to use it? It's a way to also be able to be wider in scope. So you can have a wider scope of ways that people can access your knowledge, enjoy what you're doing, and be able to also give you multiple layers of feedback. So when we create something like a book like this, we really start to look at what are all the other ways that we would want to do outreach for her community, for the people that are interested in her as a leader. So they may want a class, they may want personal coaching, they may want an event, they may want um, they may want to be able to be with her one-on-one. They may want a retreat. They may want to hear her speak. So when you're thinking about what you're going to do in your book, and a book that is of service to the community, that here right, I work with things that are change agents. I work with social change. So this is someone who is a social change maker. So we have to really look at that she's an interesting person that does interesting things, and the world will tear her apart for her time. So we have to be able to build something that people can have a piece of her knowledge in a way that she can withstand it. So having a book that now that's a fast way for somebody to to learn about her, to hear what she has, but it's also a fast way for her to showcase some other people, or multiple types of learning in one book. So think about a book again differently. You want something for that person. We are really giving a service with our books. And so that's another way to look at it. Another one that you saw come out this year is The Emotional Divorce. This is Susan Mundall's book. And we've had a very and now this has the workbook is ready. So out of both of these products, they are on Amazon. This for both of these business owners. This is another tool for them to be able to make a living. It's a supplemental income. It's not their primary income. They're never going to get a primary income off of this, but it is a supplemental conversation that gives another service. For Susan's book, The Emotional Divorce, uh, when we thought about what that would look like, it really also was for her to take 30 years of knowledge in family law and be able to say, oh, here's some things that I've learned after 30 years. So this particular book I really like eh, for other lawyers to give to their customers. So now it's a service here. You may want to look in, right? You may want to look in at the emotions that you're having during a divorce. And now there's a workbook. So in their business model, these are both people who have products up on Amazon. They have products that they're selling live. They're going to events. They're talking about these. They're offering classes. There's another tool to add into their brand. So it's not just one kind of thing. The brand has to be able to expand. And so that brand has to expand in the way of service. How do we actually serve our community through a book? So that's what I wanted to share with you. 2 products out this year. We're really happy with them. There's actually one more that I didn't cover, but these were just the ones in this last quarter. So we have lots of great things. You can pick them up online and see them. And these are published right off of Amazon. So the business model is very clean. That we hired people to do all these other things. So their investment, so we just took it right out of their marketing budget and to use this as a marketing tool. And this is another way for us to hand something to someone, for somebody to get benefit from these 2 leaders, and to be able to expand the amount of people that leader can serve. So this has a workbook with it. That workbook just came out this last week, and this one is new, but it has workbook material in it, and that way that person can utilize the open space in the book to write down what they're doing. So this actually has the book. The book itself has the workbook in it, and that's a newer model in general. So that is what is up. So when we are looking at book projects with leaders who have already have a following, they already have other people that they're serving, that's one of the conversations we have when we're building it. So that's what's up around here. Thanks for tuning in. We always love it when you stop by. So thanks for tuning in.